Hi folks, I've got a bit of time, so I'll go into another oily one. Well, here we are. We've got cadmium yellow, raw sienna, no, yellow ochre, cadmium red, bit of that for the clouds and shadow, ultramarine, sap green, Payne's grey and red ochre. Right, okay. So I'll put my palette just underneath the board. You can't see it, but I can't make it any smaller, or at least I can't get the whole lot in on my screen. I could fix it up here, but it's so cumbersome. It's all right with the smaller ones, smaller size, but this is a 15 by 11, so no, I'll tell you what colours I'm using, and I will hold this from time to time so you can see. Now, I haven't got a preconceived idea of what I'm going to do. I'm just going to attack it. I like mixing the Payne's grey with the green and the red ochre and the ultramarine to get a really good rich dark and some distance. So let's just let's maybe do a sky picture. So I've got some linseed oils poured out into my little dish here, and I've added some dryer, fast drying medium. So that's got a bit of alkyd resin in, I would imagine. Too small, I can't read what I've got in it. But anyway, just a small. It's very expensive. About £6 that is for that little drop of stuff. That's ridiculous. So anybody got any ideas for a cheap alternative? So that's dryer. I could use a tube of Griffin titanium white, which is Winsor & Newton. That's a fast drying oil. You only need one tube. You don't need them all to be Griffin or fast dryers. The white tends to mix with everything anyway. So well, here we are. So let's get some nice colour on that horizon. Let's just go. See, that's quite gummy. So just mixing all the darks. So come down here. Let's have one big tree. Okay, that's something there. That'll do. Got a nice red and green foreground. Got a run a workshop in July for my old art group. That's a good one. I've done them before, but that's for watercolour. But in November I'm going to do a couple of these, but on a larger scale, like creating detail. Right, that's nice and dark now. So now let's just I think we should put a bit of a path in through here. Now this is a piece of watercolour paper primed with a bit of PVA glue, diluted with a bit of water. Okay, let's see. I haven't used any gesso on it. I've just primed it because it's fairly clean. I primed it with a bit of PVA glue and a spray of water to make it flow a bit. There we go. Okay. Right, now I'm going to put a bit of a sky in. Now clean the brush. Just going to use the one brush as far as I can. Now I cleaned these brushes yesterday after yesterday's effort, and look how clean that brush. That's with dishwasher fluid, liquid, and that's fast drying oil, oil paints, linseed oil. Look at that. Just poured some on, just did that, cleaned it in some water, warm water. Oh, just beautiful. Right, I want to put in a sky, so let's get a bit of ochre. So that's just a bit of yellow ochre mixed with a bit of red and white. I want to put some blue in there. Keep your brushes clean and a bit of toweling. Oh, and do that obviously before you finish for the session. Get as much paint out as you can, and then you haven't got much cleaning to do with the dishwasher fluid. Right, okay, so blue, cad red, bit of your red ochre, chunk of white. Sort of a today's sky. Right, okay, let's get some more light up the top there. So it's a red, ochre, lump of white, bit of oil. Now be careful that you don't make it, you paint around an object. Bring the cloud behind the tree. So whatever you put on, you can quickly change. I'm sort of blending this as well, without using the blending brush, which is that nylon one from the range. It's a British outfit. Let's get a bit of not sure I like that. Right, I'm going to clean around that daub of white there. So I use a knife for that and a bit of tissue, because I want to ladle on some light colour onto that. So let's clean off that green. Okay, get in there. Get some more red in that in there. Then we'll get the blending brush. Let's get some. Okay. Clean the knife. But you can use. I could use that brush for blending. That's divested of all its paint, if that's the word. With this blending you can get some lovely effects. It's quite subtle. I can put the leaves or the twiggy stuff back. Oops. You get a bit of movement in that. That's why I want to change that colour in there. So that's a very gentle sky now, isn't it? Okay. Probably a little bit of darker contrast. So just the two reds and the ultramarine, a lump of water. If you get any loose hairs, you will out of these cheap brushes to start with, but you can work them in fingers and knock out a lot of the loose ones. It's a bit of a nuisance when your whole thing dries, and then you've got some bristles sort of poking through the surface. Oh, well, okay, I quite like that. Now I'll put in some blue around there. Some blue, red, Payne's grey, bit of white. Just a little, it's a bit too insistent there. Just to give the impression that we're going through into some sort of distance. Probably a greeny blue would have been a bit better there. So let's put a bit of green with that. Right, so we get a bit of dark. Right, bit of dark green in there. Just to counter change against that blue. Payne's grey I've discovered in oil painting, as in watercolour painting, a very useful colour indeed. I'll modify all that. I can get some nice light hitting the some of this. Alright, let's get my green back in here. Now I've only used one brush. Just a bit of cadmium yellow, pale in that bit. Right, I don't like that shape there now, but we've got a bit of a hill there. So let's just start lifting out. So we're creating the impression or illusion of detail by just lifting out some colour. But the darker your paint, the lighter the lifting out will appear to be. Oh. I need some blue and green and stuff in there. Right, then I can lift out some some trees, some trunks. Nice bit of red as we're coming into the foreground. But if you want to get into stuff like this and use up some of your watercolours that you don't like, you can always seal the paper with some PVA glue, dry it with a hairdryer, that's what I do, all nice and quick, and add a coat of white gesso. So the smoother you can make the surface, the easier it will show up the lights. Right, let me need some dark in there, so there's a bit of blue, bit of green, bit of this, bit of that, bit of oil. Right, I'm going to let that sort of soak in a bit, or go a little bit tacky. I want to get some of this. I'm pushing that rather than. A lot of oil on there. I'm using, it's all just cotton buds with one end's got a point. Doesn't last very long though. Right, let's put a, oh no, let's get some. I hope my head's not in the way. Got my headphones on. With this sort of stuff, you're only limited by your own imagination. Some in there. Not a lot. Put that one away. I got these from Asda. They're about £3.50. They weren't that cheap, but there are hundreds of them. Now I've lost it there and there a bit. Let's just a bit of blue, but a bit of green. Let's just. There was a line through there that I didn't. It's a pattern that you don't see always. Right, that's okay. Right, let's carry on with the older. Get some dark in that bottom left-hand corner. Bit of shadow. I've got to do something with this path. We've got to rough that up a bit. So I'll do that now, I think. Bit of ochre, bit of yellow, bit of yellow ochre. That's. Well, let's have a grey. Got a greyish sort of path. Got some dark bits, pebbles, and some lights, some bits of flint. And I reckon we could probably show a furrow through there. And when you finish with your paint, if you've got a lot left on the palette, just cover it with a bit of cling film. Going to put some light yellowy greens in a minute. Just catching a bit of light. Oh, just creating an illusion of light against dark, bit of detail. So let's get some of that green and mix that with the cad yellow. Look, just texturing with, can be mix a little bit of oil. I've got loads of oil here. I might even put in some poppies. quite hard to lift out now. Right, let's get some lights. Okay, how are we doing? It's not looking bad. Right, bit of tissue. We'll make a. Oh, where's my tissue? I've lost my little roll of tissue. Oh, here it is. When you wear reading glasses, you don't always see the periphery of things. You see the centre, but you don't see the things you're looking for. Well, that's my excuse. Well, coronavirus isn't going to stop me uploading to YouTube. Do it left-handed. Right, now I want to put a bit of light, well not there, I want to just fill that blue in there. Put a little bit of light in there. Right, well I quite like the sky. Now I could do a bit of flapping. Give another impression of more detail here, or more illusion of detail. Okay, we'll put that in a mount. It's getting up to my lunchtime. Clean my hands. I'll put the light on because we've got a bit of cloud now and I've shut one of the blinds. Ah! Go on. Okay, so there we are, we've got another, maybe I could just do a bit on there, just push that to light further over into there. I was going to put some poppies in there, wasn't I? Now we'll dab a bit of white on there. There's just an illusion that there's something there that's been painted, but it hasn't been painted, it's just been daubed on. Okay, well there we are, that's it. Hope you like that, folks. I'll get this uploaded for you and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, hands nice and filthy. I'll throw that bit of cloth away. I've got some more, I've got loads of toweling. I put a plea out on the church Facebook and I get loads of towels, and because this is the stuff that gets the paint out of your brush very quickly, so I'll throw that one away. And I'll try and photograph this one for Facebook. There will, in the not too distant future, these smaller paintings, I'll put some on Etsy, and if you want to buy them, you can. I just want to put a bit more filigree in here. Okay, that'll do. No, well, you can poke and prod these to death. Right, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.